How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic as well. I love the fact that, man, you've got that Alabama in your soul, and that means Southern roots, and that means you're really into that area of music that created Americana.
Yeah, for sure.
When did you know that you were picking up on this? Was it as a young child? Because I mean, so many times people will find out later in their teens that that music is their life.
Well, Pops, my dad. I'll start here. I come from a very musical family,
Nice.
So we all know how to play some sort of instrument or sing some kind of tune. So he put a guitar, or first he put a mandolin in our hands that, by the time I could really walk and talk, I was playing the mandolin. So we've been doing that for a long while. Then it just kind of slowly turned into, guitar, piano, banjo, just the whole 9 yards. So I would say, from a young age I could play, but singing, man, I still don't even know if I could sing.
Man, it's almost like you guys are the Barbara Mandrell family. Because they had every single instrument down as well.
Yeah, we're very blessed.
When a lot of listeners don't understand that the skills that are required in order to bring these instruments to life, those are disciplines. And then how do you take that out there in the real world? I mean, it just seems like that you're a great leader in all things that you're growing forward with.
Yeah, well, oh man, shoot, yeah, I would say the biggest thing, learning an instrument is discipline. Yeah, you got to make yourself sit down, learn it. Even if it's going to get hard, it's going to suck sometimes. Your hands are going to start hurting. You got to get those calluses on your fingers. But until then, it's going to be difficult. You're going to mess up a lot. So it's a lot of perseverance. I've never really thought about it like that. I guess I just kind of learned super young, so I never really had to struggle with that. I don't remember struggling with learning.
Yeah.
But I know I did big time, because now I can go back and listen to videos of myself like, man, how did I think I was even good then?
Well, yeah, I mean, even as a firefighter, I mean, you don't let walls stand in front of you. You push your way through because you've got that confidence and that courage to be able to do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you find that mental state of calm? Is it because after you've been out there firefighting all day or because I'm sure you stay at the station, how do you find that calm?
Oh, it goes back to training. If we're on a call, and it's a high, stress situation, we've been put through those kinds of situations during training. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. That's with anything. So the more high stress situations we're put in, the more we find the motivation and just the ways to handle it, and so just like anything, if you get put in the same situation over and over again, you're going to start to develop ways to handle it.
I love how your family stays together and gets out there and does some serious mud play. My God, that's the kind of stuff we did up in Montana.
I don't know about mud play. We do like to get our hands dirty. I don't know if they're taking mud play as in, going hunting and riding our, side by sides through the woods. But, I don't really know where they got that mud play term from.
Well, the way I look at it, because anytime you get on one of those ATVs, you're going to get all muddy. You're going to get dirty. That's part of the process. And if you come home clean, people are going to go, where were you really? Where were you at?
Yeah. You're a fraud.
What does being out in those outdoors mean to you? Because I live in a forest, and this forest is everything to my life.
Oh my gosh, it's a peace of mind. So a big part of my life is the outdoors. Yeah. I would say the majority of it. Just because, I hate being cooped up inside. Like a second ago, I was just sitting outside doing, this interview, but Mr. Old Grass Cutter man got a little too close. So I had to bring it on inside. But it's a peace of mind. It's a place to look at God's creation and see, and just kind of remind yourself how beautiful it is and how lucky we are to, be in this world and have a savior that died for us.
Oh, you're so absolutely right about that. And, you know, and I love going out there and the deer are just staring at me. Deer aren't afraid of humans here in the Carolinas. They will sit there and look
really?
They'll look at you going, what are you up to today, buddy? You want to talk about this? We're going to have babies here pretty soon. You got your babysitting license updated?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man. We definitely don't get that around Auburn or Alabama. You know, they see you, they bolt.
Oh, my God. The songwriting that you do you think it comes from the land? Because I've always believed that here in the South, that's where the music really comes from. What is your take on that?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, yeah, I mean, I would say, because a lot of the songs I have written, you know, I've been sitting outside. I don't like to write inside. Right. It's just something about it. I like to be outside, and you know, whether I'm in the deer stand or fishing or something, you know, I guess it's kind of where I just have that. Like I said, it goes back to that peace of mind where I can kind of open up and, you know, let those lyrics and melodies kind of flow out.
Well, dude, you've been blessed to work with two of the greatest people on the planet, because Dan and Shay came together as songwriters and they had to glue that together to make it work. And to have them as mentors, my God.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's crazy. I'm still pinching myself over the fact that I get to work with those guys. So then
when you have that experience with Dan and Shay, how do you take that back to the band with your brother?
With my brothers. Well, you know, we don't, you know, it's kind of sad. All of us have kind of dispersed. One of them lives in South Dakota. A couple of them live, one of them lives right down the road from me, but he's not the most musically talented or gifted. And then another one lives in Birmingham, and then Montgomery. So I'm kind of really the only one left in Auburn. Well, two of us are left in Auburn.
Wow.
But I have brought it back to my band. You know, I do have my own personal band, but we don't really get to do a whole lot more of the playing with the brothers. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Are you guys recording your current band?
We're trying to. Man, I'll tell you what, that's a difficult and expensive process.
Yeah.
I did not know that going into it, so I'm just trying to find, trying to work at the fire department, save up, and trying to get something out there, because I know I need to record some stuff, and I'd love to have some stuff recorded, but it's just, it's a lot more difficult than I thought it would be.
Yeah, boy, what a great reality show right there would be you on this journey of trying to find the studio to put this album together, because it's definitely inside of you, and you want to give it to people, you want to share it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I do.
Wow. So, when I found out that you love aviation, right away I start thinking about John Denver. I mean, it's like, wow. What is it like to be someone who's in love with aviation?
Oh, this is my biggest thing, is every time I look at a plane, I'm like, okay, how does something that big go that fast and get, fly in the air? Like, how in the world does that work and happen? And I think I'd be fine with never knowing, because I think when I do find out, okay, this is actually how it happens, I think I'd be a little bit bummed out.
Yeah. See, that's so interesting that you bring that up, because people always go, so what person would you like to talk to? Would you like to talk with Paul McCartney? No, not really. No, because the anticipation of even thinking that, I think is going to be far greater, because I don't want to be let down.
Yes. Never meet your heroes.
That's your next song right there, dude. That's your next song.
Well, yeah.
Never meet your heroes.
Down right now. Never.
So where can people go to find out more about you?
Oh, I should be better about this. I'm kind of tucked away. I don't really put myself out there too much, but I do kind of share my stuff on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And TikTok and stuff like that, because that's just what these kids are doing these days, and if what the kids are doing, you're gonna have to do, because you just gotta follow along with them. But
does it scare you though, at 20 years old, that TikTok is under attack?
Is it under attack?
Oh yeah, they want to take it away again. Oh, it's evil. It's the monster.
Really?
Yeah.
See, it shows how much of a bubble I live in. I didn't know about that. Didn't even know about that, but hopefully I'll be on Spotify soon, like you said, trying to get some recording done, whether that's an EP or a single or a full album. So We'll see.
Well, you've got to come back to this show when you're ready to rock, man. Let's get that word out there.
Yes, sir. I would absolutely love it.
Excellent. Will you be brilliant today, okay, sir?
Yes, sir. You too.